did they see? I'm gonna put the right stuff in. Aries energy. And that is love. Love. Aries energy. Zodiac sign. I feel like somebody wants to make sure that you're fully okay. Fully okay before you get something done. Somebody want to make sure that you are in a place where you are, concerning yourself. You are in this place of self-love. You are in this place of vibing real high. It's just gonna put them right here. Somebody wants to make sure you get a confirmation. You need a major confirmation before you just go and do something. Somebody's very adamant, very confident, very approachable, but at the same time, it's like they're not really concerned. They're not really concerned for their safety or concerned for what's really, you know what I'm saying. You gotta be careful, Aries. What the Aries need though. So at this time right now, Aries, you can definitely learn how to like become, you know, vigilant to who you really are, vigilant to your potential, vigilant to your needs, your necessities, the things you need on the table. You could be becoming more grateful, have more gratitude to your ancestors, have more gratitude towards what's to come of you, what you've been taught, things like that. This Ten of Pentacles is a situation where you are in a good relationship or a good reliable source or a good don't get distracted, Aries. Don't get distracted by somebody else's approach. Direct them in a different vibration. You could be definitely breaking generational curses, Aries, where you are realizing, excuse me, when you are realizing, you know, the things, how far you came so far. You know what I'm saying? Not to, give up on yourself. And that's just period. I say, we have for the Aries energy. What do they need at this time? I say you could definitely start on a farm. You could definitely start, you could be taking a walk or taking a smoke break or something like that. You could be inviting your lover or your interest into like learning how to, edibles and smoking or a different psychedelic drug. Be careful with the psychedelic, not be careful, but this psychedelic drug is definitely going to put you in this place of like, bring you to a closer towards a house or a goal in mind. So set goals with the person that you're in love with. It's a judgment, a major judgment here. And this major judgment is realizing that you guys are soulmates, so you guys belong together. I'm not particularly thinking of the particular Aries. I think let's keep it broad. It's broader than this, right? And this is the world card. We realize that maybe there's 1,000 Aries that's going through this same person's problems. And that's the walk of life, realizing that there's a bunch of Aries that are reflecting each other. You are a reflection of many Aries, and you have to start realizing that. And instead of like, once you start realizing that, you start realizing your leadership skills, you start realizing what you're really about, things like that. What's above here for Aries energy? What's the world card? This is also, you could be getting married. You come from matrimony. You could be getting married to somebody. Somebody's getting married. I think this is a major thing for you. Making sure the people in your life or the women in your life are breaking generational curses of not being married or having babies out of wedlock. This is what I'm getting. And the judgment card, this could be like somebody could be an Egyptian, or somebody could be this place where that's just like Lord. It don't have to be a religious background to like know that I should be able to know what I want, or I should be able to be committed to something before I approach it. Aries energy, concerns, discipline, approachable, right? It feels good, it sounds good, but make sure that everything you're going towards is really for you, right? And that's just period. Nobody cares about you shaking your ass. Nobody, and this is, you realizing your potential as well, realizing that there's also women in your family that are meant to be alone. Everybody doesn't have a soulmate, by the way, as well. And, this is the situation of God of this world. You can be definitely, grateful that somebody in your life has has brought you to matrimony with a particular person, meaning your ancestors has been watching this young man for a long time before, he came across the seas to see you. You know what I'm saying? That's a big thing. That's the Five of Swords. So you start realizing how what's that word? If it's not endeavor, is how devoted, right? Devotion. Somebody has a lot of devotion. Five of Swords. This is like somebody has a lot of devotion towards you. And this devotion is like you realizing damn, this motherfucker really loved me. Or this motherfucker really care about me. Like they really took the time to really pick out to find a different person, a soul for me, and match them to me, and make sure we met and became soulmates or became a family. That's real deep. You don't give that power to something else. You don't give that power to something else. You feel what I'm saying? It's having that magician here. Somebody's like feeling like rolling their eyes or something like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't really care. Seven of Cups here. This person is in the devil energy. You know what I'm saying? This spirit is being tormented because they think that somebody, with that has a power or gift or to read or sense things that they're against them. Tenfold, right? We give them the number 537, 537 days. All right. Respectfully, Seven of Cups here. What's the word card? Yeah, you could be a little thrown off a little bit, but really it's all about wisdom. Ten of Swords here. And I feel like, to death do you apart, you have to realize that this person is not going to always be, your top companion or your top person. Sometimes I wake up and don't feel my best self, and sometimes I wake up and don't feel like I want to be with this person. I think that the spirit is telling you to, like, to really be wise about your decision making, be wise about the things that you know. This person belongs in your life, so it's not, like, instead of trying to break it free or separate, it's time to become more Ten Out of Pentacles. More. I guess this is more abundant. You know what I'm saying? More wealthy, more caring, more nurturing, right? And learn to become more nurturing in this connection because it's important. I say, heavy nights. Be mindful that this is a major message, and this message about your ancestors wanting you to know not to leave your soulmate, to stay put. Do not leave that person. Stay in that relationship. Stay in that connection. So now you know. Aries energy. This is a love reading. To stay with your soulmate. To stay with your man. Stay with your woman. If you are currently in a relationship and you are Aries energy, you are to stay with that person, because this person that you are with currently is the person in your life forever, and that's his period. Okay. Now you heard the message. One more card. One more card. Yeah, look at that. Wheel of Fortune and the Nine of Cups. This is your wish fulfillment. This person is the end all be all. This is a good reading though. You could really look at it. Magician, your potential marriage. Whatever direction you want to go with this person, but stay nurturing. When things get rough, make sure that you pick it up. Nine of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, and that's the spirit. This person is your end all be all. This is somebody who you really wanted in your life for a long time. If you can't see it, sometimes you can't see it. That they have the potential. Sometimes you can't see it. Sometimes you can't sense it. But this is the one for you, and this is in your spirit, your ancestors are telling you to stay with this relationship, regardless if you guys are married or not. Stay with this person. But you belong with this person. You know what I'm saying? This is your soulmate. This is where you belong. So peace, love, and light.